Hello, everyone. We are here for Tuesday Night Sprints, Get a Clue edition, and we are here to get some reading done, some productivity done. I have a crowd tonight and a party. We're going to have a party. We have all of Team Scarlet hosts here, all of Team Plums hosts here. We've got White here, and we have Peacock. I told you, we're having a party tonight, y'all. It's a party. So say hi. Let us know what you're reading. We'll do the loop. At this point, I think everyone knows everybody because we've been doing this for almost, 22 days. So probably don't need to introduce ourselves, but let us know what you're reading. Katy, do you want to start?
Sure. So am I introducing myself or just saying what I'm reading?
You can just say what you're reading.
Okay, perfect.
I know you by
So I haven't finished Daughter of the Pirate King yet because Rainey dropped a room yesterday. I wasn't ready. So thankfully I finished a novella for that. So that's over. Whew, I did it. I survived. So I'm going to finish this now. I'm going to finish Daughter of the Pirate King, which I am enjoying. I am like halfway and that's it.
Nice. I think Neva's getting dinner for Ari, so we'll loop back. Bree, what are you doing?
Well, I'm just over here having a time today. I'm reading family lore. And I'm so bored.
Oh no.
But I already DNF'd a book today, so and this prompt was so hard for me.
This one was hard for me as well. I feel like this is probably the hardest one that I've had to fill so far.
That's fair.
Leandra, what are you up to?
I am reading Starter Villain for my room 7.
Are you
yes. Honestly, it's so funny. I'm really enjoying it. I haven't really gotten too far into it yet, but I'm really liking it. And yeah, this one, I'm really lucky that I had a lot of options on my shelves for this one. As Bree mentioned, yeah, Bree had a harder time. I was like, oh, look at all these options I have, which worked out for me.
I also love that you're representing my home country.
I know, I didn't even mean to. And your team color. I was like, I'm a
Leandra is really
repping Brittany, apparently.
That's all right. Katy's repping our team in the background there.
There we go. Exactly. Katy and I are just showing that we have alliances. Sorry, Amy. Sorry, Neva. But apparently that's what's happening.
Amy, how are you?
I'm good. So I am reading The Fine Print.
Ooh.
And I mean, I'm enjoying it. I'm only 12% in it, but I'm really liking it. I'm liking all the Easter eggs to the
world
of the source material, I guess. Yes. Is a way to put it. And I like it. I love the whole like stipulations in the will kind of idea too. And yeah, so it's good. I'm glad Neva told me about it. And then my team co-host picked it as her favorite. So all kinds of good stuff happening.
It was meant to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Neva, what are you up to this evening?
Hello. I am still reading Death by Dumpling because Rainey dropped a prompt and I wasn't ready.
I feel like we can all say that. Like we were all like we were not ready.
No.
So I'm reading that, and then I need to finish my Night Court November entry for diamond painting so I can start my Jingle Drills entry for diamond painting because that one is going to take me a while. I've made a mistake. First of all, it's a black Santa Christmas painting, which is really cool and everything, except it's the largest painting that I'll have ever done, and it's squares. So
okay.
Here we go.
Neva. You made choices.
But it was the only one that I could find that I actually liked. I'm not really like a Christmas. I mean, Christmas is like fine, but like I'm not really like, I'm a little picky about Christmassy things. And it was the only one I liked. And then I was like, well, I'll just order it. It's fine. And like, I guess I underestimated. I knew it was squares, but I underestimated how large it was.
Size.
So
I feel like that can happen when online ordering things, is you can underestimate the size.
And I did look at the picture, you know, but then I got it. It was very heavy. I could just lay somebody out with the box, to be honest.
Is it a weapon? Okay, let's see who's in the comments. We have Vanessa. Hello. No, you didn't get here first, but you were very, very close to being the first comment. Very, very close. And it was still very early. And I appreciate everyone who was here before the sprints even start, because that's amazing. I jumped in and I was like, wow, there's already people here. And for a booktuber, there is a time where you go live and you don't know if anyone will ever show up to your sprints. So we really appreciate it a lot, because we've all been there where we're like talking.
It's so awkward.
Yeah.
Especially if you're on your own doing sprints and also no one's watching.
Awful. But we've all done it. When we're small booktubers, we go, oh no one's here. And I'm just going to keep going like there are people here. So we appreciate everyone who comes here ahead of time and early and are excited for the sprints. Hello, Ro and Tia and Linz and Lexi. Going to be using the first sprint to dye my hair.
Ooh, fun. Nice.
Hello, reading the audiobook of American Royals by Catherine McKee. Was this the book that was Pyramid Book Club's pick, or is that a different Royals book?
No, that was American Royalty. This one is the YA one where it was like, if
there was a democracy or monarchy.
George Washington decided to be king instead of president.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Hello, got about 90 pages left in Iron Flame and hoping it's not going to leave me with a book hangover. Well, as someone who looked for the ending of Iron Flame, I cannot promise that it won't. Knowing how it ended. Hello, Jean. Everyone, I am probably not reading, but I am on chapter 10 of Serpent in the Wings of Night. Absolutely loving, but have very little time to read. That's totally okay. I have not picked up a book almost all day. I was like, I was editing an announcement video for tomorrow, which is going up tomorrow. It's a very tiny little announcement, but it's going to be fun times. Time to get some reading done, hoping to get 100 to 130 pages of my Room 7 book done tonight. I'm going to try to enunciate Room book better, because I edited my chaos vlog and went, oh no, I totally say Roomba. Like, even hearing it back,
all of your captions just say Roomba.
I literally was editing myself saying it and went, oh, I see what people are saying. I get it now. Hello, Mayor. Client canceled, so I get to hang out for a bit. We love having you and one of the green co-hosts in the chat. Hello, Cool Gamer. Katy has been streaming all day. Katy has been streaming for, Katy, how long have you been streaming for now? Is this like hour 10 or something?
Yeah, something like that. I started at 7 a.m. my time, and it's 5 p.m. now.
Oh, wow.
Katy has been streaming all day. So the MVP of today is really Katy.
I appreciate that.
I could hop on my phone on screen looking disheveled and melting in my car, but I won't force that on. Hello, Sarah. Got quite a few books to pick from this evening. I'm reading Assistant to the Villain. Are you liking that? Because I've been seeing it everywhere. And
I have heard such mixed things about this.
Right, me too. A touch.
I'm kind of glad I don't have to read it. I really thought I was going to have to.
Dodged a bullet there.
Maybe a little bit.
Also got Touch of Ruin and Kingdom of Ash for a bonus. And I got Defiant on Libby. Hello, Christina. Hope everyone is well. Waiting for my Kindle to charge so I can get back to Murder Between the Worlds by Morgan Daimler. Face planted into... for a second I thought you fell, and I was like, what? I was like, what has happened? Face planted into the like as I find some more coffee. I love how you always come up with the most creative way to tell me that you hit the like button, and I love the creativity. But for a second, I thought you fell, and I was like, what? Are you okay? Yes, we do have a full house tonight. We do have a full house. Hello, reading Mile High for the last room drop. Nice. Hello, Julie. Needed 1 more hour last night for my room 6 book. Would have been done along with 3 bonus books. Just got to binge this next one. I was literally, my son was putting his head on the pillow to go to bed when Discord started to make all the things, and I went, Rainy, no, you didn't do it.
No, don't do that, Rainy.
Not right now, Rainy. You couldn't have possibly done it. So it's like, well, at least my kid's in bed, and I can like help in the chat because
Yeah, I was at work.
he was like, as his head hit the pillow.
That might have been my fault.
Yeah, I was at
Text Rainy, and I was like, "Hey, the spreadsheets are up to date. If you want to, drop something."
I was
like,
at
"No,
work.
I don't have to do it again."
All I could do was I could just feel my phone in my back pocket, and I was like, I don't have time to deal with this. Like, I can't deal with this right now. And it's just going off. And every time I could just feel it, and I was like, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I had also just started a book. I was like, oh, great, maybe I can do another bonus. And I was like, nope, put that down. All right.
Yeah, I'm still like halfway through Starling House, which I was supposed to finish yesterday and didn't get to do that.
Yeah. Everything's fine, everyone. Everything's fine. This sounds really interesting, Rose.
Oh,
Sexy
no.
Scrooge, a gay
If I
Christmas
find it.
Carol romance novella
Come
where
on.
the love interest is a Christmas tree farmer. That sounds very
That
interesting.
sounds wonderful.
That sounds like a potential possibility for something for Christmas. With that, we're doing Thanksgiving this week, but next month is Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Sarah. Hello, Chelsea. Team Plum here. I am reading Iron Flame. Nice. Hello. Finishing Plot Twist by Erin LaRosa, probably in the first sprint. Then I don't know what to read. If it's not for a room book, we can help you. So you can like put some options in the chat. We would love to help. If it is for your room book, we obviously cannot help. So
I mean, we can if you have options. If you just like
give
have
us
options. Like you can show us options.
But
You
do
just
you
can't be
know-
like, this is my prompt.
Right, exactly. It'll be a really easy to reverse. Well, it depends on what the prompt is, because there's some prompts that I don't think you could reverse engineer from a group of books, and there's some that you definitely could. Even doing solo strings and no one is up super early in the mornings, I have lots to talk about. I love that you do daytime sprints, Vanessa, because sometimes I just need the motivation in the mornings and need the sprints. Just come from listening to a French-speaking podcast and practicing my French. Nice. Then I looked up a French Moana song and tried to sing it. I support this because we love it. We have Bree. Was your dog in here?
I know. I saw that. I was like, which one? I
Oh, sorry. Like the bigger dog came in and I was like, oh my gosh, but I didn't want to just like, blurt out words and people were like, what? But I saw it and I was like, oh, puppy.
was it the white one?
No, it looked like a big dog. Like,
Well,
and
they're
it was
all
like-
big.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Was it like do you have like a Saint Bernard or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a Saint Bernard.
They're all big.
I have 600 pounds of dog at my house.
You do. You have some large dogs. You do. I don't know why it's saying the stream has been going for 23 hours because it's only been going for 13 minutes. So I don't know what is going on. I'm very confused.
We've been here for much longer than we think.
So yes, I'm fine. Everything's fine. I've only been here for 13 minutes.
We're
Which is
just
so weird 'cause
chaotic like this all the time.
Yeah.
It's so weird because you can't even stream for that long. I thought it cuts you off at 12, doesn't it?
You can stream, it won't save it. So like the replay will only be like 11 hours and 55 minutes.
Gotcha.
But I think one time Neva did a 24-hour sprint in one sitting and it wouldn't even like upload to YouTube. It was like uploading for 5 days.
Listen, no, it's still like if I go back far enough into my YouTube studio, it's still telling me that it's processing. Like it still just says processing.
So
that was like one of my first 24-hour sprints because I didn't realize you couldn't stream for a full 24 hours, so I just did it all in one sitting. Yeah, that's one from like over like a year ago. It's from like I don't know, but like it's but if I go back far enough in my studio, it says it is processing.
I
this
didn't
day.
realize it was still there. I assumed it gave up by now.
Apparently not.
In case
So.
anyone wants to know, the new Alexandra Bellafure book is on NetGalley.
Ooh. Okay.
In
Well,
case anyone wanted to know that.
I might need to go do the things in the next sprint.
I just got the message from Michelle and Eva. They're like, run.
Will do. I will run. Everyone. Oh, the video didn't auto load. That's okay. You didn't miss much yet. We're just starting. It's very early days. Hello, Taylor. Liking assistant. It's very cute and cozy. There's the faintest hint of a romance.
I think
they're
that's the
crushing
funniest
on
thing.
each other. What?
I think that's so funny because it's in like the romantasy category.
It's not romantic. Like I've read it.
Yeah.
The romance is very much not prevalent. Like, yes, they like each other, like Sarah's saying, but like we can talk about this
like,
off screen too, but yeah, no.
There's a romance in bookshops or not bookshops and bone dust, but like Legends and Lattes too, but like it's not a romance.
Is it the first book in a series?
Yeah.
So they're like setting up and it will be
I
more
think
romance
so.
heavy further. Because that's what I would have said with the Scarlet Veil, which is also in romantasy. There ain't a romance in that first book.
Yeah. The other one I can think of is that it was just because it's Entangled Publishing. It's the same publisher as Fourth Wing.
Oh, that makes sense. That also makes sense. No, I didn't actually fall. I'm glad that you didn't actually fall. But it felt like I might just one of those days that the coffee is not doing its job. I totally understand needing the coffee.
The star of the show is here.
Another puppy.
Literally. Always. But he's just so beautiful that
He really is.
Like so beautiful. That's okay. I knew what you meant. No worries about a typo. I do it all the time in everybody else's sprints, but typos, it's normal. Hello, Taylor. First sprint for me. We love having you. Thanks for coming. We do have name tags. They just hide when the comments are up. So when the comments aren't up, they're here, but StreamYard takes the name things away when I put the comments up. In one of the books I'm reading, a guy did something nice for a girl and saved her from embarrassment in high school. The other character accused him of having a crush. Dad says they wouldn't in real life. I mean, I would assume that that's potentially possible that they would have a crush if they're doing something nice.
Mm-hmm.
I think that makes sense. It's weird that it doesn't save the entire thing because I for sure pulled up ambiance rooms that are 24 hours long.
It's something with like the communication between StreamYard and YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You can have a 24-hour video, but a 24-hour stream, like StreamYard stops sending the data to YouTube, essentially.
Right. Yeah. That's totally okay that you're not participating in the readathon. We are here for all reading and productivity alike. And thank you so much for coming. And typos do make memories. This is true. On chapter 11 of Serpent and the Rings of Night, can't stop reading. I'm glad that you're liking it. Also, this is a great comment to jump into our first sprint with, because if you haven't watched this announcement video, might I recommend that you head over to Leandra's channel, who is linked in the description box, as well as everyone you see on screen and everyone who is hosting the readathon. So it's easy to go there and check that out during our first sprint and see what that's all about, because it's going to be amazing. And Leandra did so much work.
I got so many ideas from watching all that.
It was
I love to hear that.
Face Off Weekend might have a map next year.
Oh, I'm excited.
I'm excited too. Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, and the merch is so good too. It's
right.
Yes, the merch is so cute.
I definitely messaged Leandra. I was like, we need to talk about merch. Like, we need to have a discussion.
I think we all do, honestly.
Right. I was like, we need to talk. But with that, let's jump into our first sprint for the night, and I will see everyone in 45 minutes. Hello. I ended up getting to 18% of their Vicious Darling during that sprint. And as we go around and say how you did, can you say what you're reading again? Because we had a request for a reminder for a lot of people who've joined us since we did that at the very beginning. So, Katy, why don't you start and we'll do the traditional loop.
Sure. So I'm reading Daughter of the Pirate King, and I got to page 207, so I read like 50, 60 pages. So far, I'm really enjoying it. The only thing I'll say is I wish this wasn't YA. I just really wish the characters were older, because like some of the things they're doing feel weird for me to read, knowing how young they are.
Yep.
That's fair.
That makes sense.
I got to 42% of family lore, and I'm still bored.
So do you think you're going to stop at 51%?
Oh, I can.
Or do you think you're going to push through?
I could just stop reading.
Breathe.
No, I'll push through because I'll still be able to finish it tonight.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I got distracted because Bree started talking about NetGalley, and I was like, ooh, let me see what I can start requesting. And then I was like, oh, that's right, I'm supposed to read. So then I ended up getting, I think I read about maybe like 20, 22 pages of Starter Villain. And it's very funny. Like you have to just like not take anything seriously and accept this crazy world. And you also can't guess what's going to happen. Like just a couple minutes ago, something happened. And I was like, what? So I'm having a really good time. I'm really enjoying it.
Yay.
Have you read anything else from him?
No, I'm interested to know if anyone in the comments has read something by him, because this is my first experience. And I'm like, is this normal, or is this one of his...
I read Kaiju Preservation Society by him, and I actually went into it thinking it was going to be darker because it was kind of like a post-COVID book.
Mm-hmm.
And it like talked about COVID, but then also dinosaurs. And then by the end of it, I was like, that was kind of stupid. But I think like that was the point, and I just didn't get it until late enough.
Yeah.
Right.
So you're
Like went
oh,
into the book knowing this is stupid.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So maybe that's his tone, like just kind of like wackiness and absurdity. So yeah, I'd like to know if other people think that, because I know that he's also known for, I think it's called The Old Man's War, that series, and like just a bunch of stuff. But this is my first experience with him.
Amy?
I am reading The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. Lauren Asher. And I got to 24%. I was at 12%. I didn't read that whole time. I got some sad news that I just needed to compress from. So not like directly according to me, but a friend got sad news. So yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Got a little distracted.
We did have a few people join us during that sprint. We had Faith, who is working on a research paper. So I hope that we can help you get through finding the resources that you need and give you a little breaks for productivity. Aaron popped in and then I think ran off, but we'll be back later and is reading The Fever King. We have Jess, who noticed we have a party, because we do. Pat's here and reminded everyone to smash the like button, which we do very much appreciate, and to hydrate, which is usually directed at me because I just drink coffee and forget water. Now
Coffee is just bean flavored water.
I mean, if it didn't also dehydrate you, that would be also a good plan, but it does the opposite. Which
if you get iced coffee, there's ice, which is water.
This is true, but it's freezing here.
I am the type of person that it can be. There is 3 feet of snow on the ground. I'm still ordering cold brew.
Oh yeah,
I am that kind of bisexual.
Oh. And Nell's here, our team leader for Mr. Green. 8 chapters of The Flying Mermaid. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I don't think I've heard of this book, but I kind of want to. Read the first 2 chapters of The Proposal They Can't Refuse by Natalie Canna, and I'm not loving it. Oh no, not a fan of the writing style. I'm sorry you're not loving your book. Only 5 pages read. Spent the rest of the time trying to chase down a lost package.
No.
Ooh.
It is that time of the year.
It is. And I know Purple Dragonfly is in Canada, so sometimes things just don't make it over the border like we would wish they would. Unfortunately. Read 50 pages, not the book I am supposed to be reading, but still waiting for my Kindle to charge. I mean, still 50 pages is a lot of pages, no matter what book you're reading.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Ate dinner, washed the dye out of my hair, and have about 30 pages left of my room book. Nice. You can definitely get that done in the next sprint. Didn't get much reading done at 24% in. I mean, that's still a good chunk. You're like a fourth of the way.
Here I am.
Hello, Jen. Ate dinner and took a shower, ready to sit and read Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies.
Nice.
I know we have mixed feelings on the board about this book.
I was gonna say, I don't think
I
this
haven't read
one over
any more
here.
since that one night last week.
Yeah, I know you're waiting to see if it hits the top 10
Okay.
to force yourself to it.
It probably means because I'm doing that with like all of the ones I don't really want to read, which means like that last week is just going to be like full of sucky books.
Oh no.
You're gonna have the worst.
Were you just gonna set up for a slump?
But it's okay because it'll be December, and so like after that video, and then my other video, like my romance video goes out, then I really don't have to read for the rest of the year.
Right.
Do you let yourself DNF those books?
No, I'm not. I will not let myself DNF the fantasies only because I really like to see them all like on the page, and it says read on every single one of them.
I can understand this.
I get that.
Finished my book and currently writing my review. Nice. Hello, Nikki. Sarah read 38 pages of Assistant to the Villain. Vanessa is 69% through Serpent in the Wings of Night. We love this, Vanessa, because we are children.
I really want to read a romance where it's like slow burn, and then the first smut scene happens at 69%. Like, could you just imagine the author being like, "I'm going to do this"?
You know how much thought would have to be like into exactly where to put that for it to happen?
I would be that type of person. I'd be like,
I gotta plan these things out
because this is too early. I get
Got 12 pages read. Recently got approved for 3 NetGalley arcs in the last week. Was not expecting that. We love that. I have a love-hate relationship with getting approved for NetGalley arcs because I then am like, oh, now my percentage is low again and I need to fix it. Like, it's like,
well, and I always look at it.
It's a great number.
And I always look at it and I'm like, oh, these don't come out for 3 months. That's fine. And then all of a sudden, 3 months later, I'm like, oh, I didn't read these books yet.
Yep, absolutely. 100%. And I have some that are out and have been out for a while and I haven't read them. And then some that, you know, I have books in varying degrees.
there's I don't want to call it a trend. It's not really a trend, but there's a couple videos out recently from booktubers that are like, here are some NetGalley arcs that I have that I now own. But I haven't read.
On this account, I have more than one NetGalley account, but on this account, the oldest one is March of 2020.
See, now that makes me feel better about myself.
I have Meryl Wilsner's debut novel still sitting on here. Do you know how much I love their books? And I still haven't read their debut.
You know, it's hard to get to all the books. It's a hard thing to do.
It's an object permanence thing for me.
Yeah.
I just forget they exist.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So when I go to make my TBRs, I'm looking at these books.
Yep. When Leandra in their TBR announcement was like, the Kindle is a place where things go to die. I was like, I feel called out.
No, didn't mean to, but kind of did.
Yeah, that was what for us.
Yeah.
I feel personally attacked.
Every year I set a goal to read 12 books off of my Kindle. I have not reached it yet. And I don't count NetGalley books, which I read on my Kindle, but or KU. So it's like owned Kindle books.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe this January.
maybe that in January we have a readathon that will help us. Also,
I mean, I'm already signed up for that.
right? Also, while we were talking about Leandra's readathon, we were talking about all the winter readathons that are happening, and I was remiss that I did not mention that Katy has one in December.
I do.
So-
It's laid back. There's no competition, but it's just, if you can fit it in, it's a bingo board, and there's giveaways if you're in the United States or Canada. But I was talking earlier on Vanessa Sprints about how next year we're hoping that we'll be able to get it where it's international, but I'm not the best at doing giveaways like that yet. So future.
And Katy and everyone, like I said before, is linked down below, and I believe it's Katy's most recent video, so it's fairly easy to find all the information. We had a 5-star read happen during that sprint. Yay! Starting dinner, read 31 pages of The Lost Bookshop. Watched Leandra's video and excited to play the TBR rolled edition. Also read 21 pages of Mile High. Not helping, but Family Lore wasn't my favorite, but liked her other work.
I have loved her other books. This book has no point. We are going through day-to-day stuff. The amount of times we have discussed menstruation.
Why?
I don't know.
I love how you're like, I don't really know why. There's no reason.
There's literally no reason.
We just have. Also, the Reindeer Readathon is hosted by Eric from Break Even Books. So head over there. Eric's great, fellow Canadian booktuber.
I'm like, I don't know. I just hear about it in the sprints.
No, that's
I am not doing a readathon in December.
I'm only doing my thing, which is not a readathon. It's readathon. It's community thing adjacent. I don't know what you call it. You'll find out about it.
Yeah. I just posted something in my Discord, my community Discord about something I'm doing for December, but it's just Shortsmiths.
Ooh,
which is 12 days of shorts from the December 1st to December 12th.
fun.
I love that.
But that's not like a readathon. But there is a Taylor Swift readathon happening.
There
It
is.
just hasn't
There
gone
is. There is. When is the announcement video going up? Do you know?
It's a fantastic question. This
Okay.
week. I don't know.
I didn't know. I thought you might know.
Well, we did, and then spreadsheets.
Gotcha.
He was like, "Could we do this?" And I was like, "I can figure it out."
Totally. Reading Swordcatcher.
How are you liking it? That's on my list. I have to read that this week.
It's so pretty.
I know.
It's so pretty.
I have 2 copies. I hope I love it.
I was gonna say, Bree specifically has like a gorgeous edition.
I have the Olympic. Well, so I
Yeah.
pre-ordered the Barnes and Noble one like months ago, because when Barnes and Noble does their 25% off pre-orders, that's when I do my like bulk pre-order
Mhm.
because it's cheaper. And then I also got the Illumicrate edition,
Mhm.
but I don't want to get rid of either one of them, so I have 2 copies.
No, I mean, it's so beautiful. Like, even if you don't like it,
Right?
you know. Was milling around working on dinner, trying to figure out this cutting machine, organizing stickers, all the fun stuff. Right on. Yeah, supposedly they've been trying to deliver the package in Cumberland for a week, and I'm in Colchester. I'm sure no one knows where any of these places are, but we're both in Nova Scotia, so I actually do know where these places are.
I just know those are 2 different words, so they're not the same.
And I'm
place.
laughing. Yes, and I'm laughing because it is 100% probably lost forever. I hope that you can get that all figured out, though. Headed to the nail salon. We'll be listening to Verity once I get there. Have a good time getting your nails done. Some self-care. We love that. Jess, I'm very jealous of your NetGalley score of 92%.
Nice.
Because not me.
Mine's not too bad. It's 75, but like,
Yeah, that's still good.
it's pretty good.
That's still good.
I like it.
I think I'm in the high 60s.
I'm at 56%.
That's good.
I don't want to look at my
Also, the
score.
problem is that I have, because I've been doing this since 2018, I have to read so many books for that number to go
Right.
Mhm.
I started a vlog. This vlog, it will never see the light of day. But I was going to do a like NetGalley catch up to get to 80. And I was like, I just won't request any more books. It will be fine. And then the publishers that I'm on the list for
We'll
just
just send you the widgets.
widgets for things. And I was like, oh no. And I read 3 books and my percentage was lower than when I started the vlog. And I went, never mind.
Maybe I'll just do a vlog next year. Like I'll do one a month because I have so many that I still need to catch up on, where I'll like combine 3 that make sense together and then just do one a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I have books that I've read, but I haven't taken the time to do the review and the markup. So like I should be higher my percentage, but
Right. I think I have 5
lazy.
that I just need to write a review for. And
I'm laughing at this comment. 92% don't know her.
Yeah, who's she?
Couldn't be me.
What is this 92% you speak of? 65% for me. That's not bad. That's not bad.
See, I feel okay because I'm in the 80s. So I used to be like worried where I was like, but I really don't request books that I really don't want to read because I learn from my mistakes.
Well,
Right.
all of the books sound really good and I really want to read them when I request them.
It's
and then
kind of like
much
book
time.
shopping. And so then you're like, yes. And then
It's the same with
you're
my
like,
shelves.
that was not a good idea.
Right.
This was my most anticipated read of a year ago and I still haven't read it.
Yep.
Amy, let's not call out the people, okay?
I'm calling out myself. It's fine.
Me too.
But also
But
you.
the thing is I'm still getting approved. I still get approved for Berkeley titles, and
Right.
no one gets approved for Berkeley titles.
Yeah, I'm impressed you get Berkeley.
Yeah, I don't know why they're
I don't know
trusting us. I'm
how.
like, do you not see my record? Why are you saying yes to me?
Right.
I'm like, okay.
I know. Going upstairs to watch the Mario movie, leaving you up for watch time. Thank you so much. Have fun watching your movie.
Yeah.
Only DNF'd 1 arc before it was advertised as medieval fantasy, but was actually a Christian allegory. Oh, yeah. I mean,
Oh my
that's
God.
not what we were expecting at all.
No, I did that with a romance. I thought it was supposed to be like this political romance, and it was 100% Trump propaganda.
Oh, no.
I was like, this is gross.
Oh, no. And you're like, never mind.
Never mind.
Never
Just kidding.
Enjoying Sword Catcher. Wouldn't give it the praise that. What is this acronym? Anyone?
Huh. I don't know.
Okay. Sometimes I think it's just me, and then I'm like, well, maybe other people knows. Maybe.
Oh, is it George R.R. Martin?
Yeah.
That could be.
Because he blurbed it as like the
Sadly.
most astounding fantasy I've ever read, or something like that.
Leandra.
At first, I was like, "Get ready with me." I was like,
I
"No,
was
that's not it."
Get ready. They're like, no, there's no W.
Yeah.
Leandra wins the prize.
You're right.
Yeah. Let's finish writing my review for Plot Twist, submitted it on NetGalley, and decided to read Matthew Ward's new novel, The Darkness Before Them. That looks really good, and excited to read a fantasy. Nice. And yes, we are correct.
Let's be honest, he didn't read that book.
No.
Like they just put his name
He
on
read that book as much
his
as James
assistant
Patterson
might
has
have
been
read
writing
it,
his
but like
books.
he did not read that book.
True. 84%, but learned to use my main account for requests and have another for all the read now titles that catch my eye.
Oh,
That's
that's good.
smart.
See, I have a
really
separate
good.
account for anything that's super highly anticipated. So if I don't get approved on my main one, then I go over to my other one because it's got really high ratings.
That's smart. Okay, we did reach the end of the comments. So let me pull up the cat. And let me restart the cat because we talked through the timer. And I will see everyone in 45. Hello. We're back. I'm sorry, I did have to add that a little bit of time to that sprint. I was running around upstairs and I was like, well, I'm gonna add 5 minutes. It's fine. I got to 39% of The Vicious Darling. How did everybody else do?
I'm at 59%.
Hey,
Well, at least I'm chugging.
You are chugging.
you are
I read another 25 pages of Starter Villain, and I'm just leaning into the absurdity. I'm having a great time. I'm finding it really funny. So yeah, it's great.
I got to 42% of the fine print, and I also was listening and making supper.
nice.
I need to do that in the next sprint.
It's currently simmering because it wasn't quite done yet.
What are you making?
Chicken and pork sausage scapellini. It's got orzo and roasted red peppers and onions. And it's a dinnerly box.
I was going to say, is it a HelloFresh box? Because that sounds familiar.
It's dinnerly. But yeah.
Same thing. Same company.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Kelsey is here. Hello, Kels. Haven't read it all and don't love my book. Well, that's a mood.
Kelsey, I'm reading a book you love.
Does that make up for you not liking your book?
It should.
I was like, it evens out.
Good. It's bad when you don't want to pick up your book so much that you're doing chores instead.
Right.
Like that's not a good sign for the book, y'all.
Suddenly, I have an urge to do dishes. It's like, oh no, it's bad.
Yeah, it's never good.
Although I realized today I was working on my book journal, and I've read 22 books. It's the 21st.
Wow.
Granted, a lot of those during the chaos were like,
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, like the
tiny,
quick ones.
but like,
I will drop me.
and I've liked most of them too.
Do you feel like whenever I get to that point in the month and I've done something like that, I'm like, should I just try to do 30 and 30? And I'm like, no. Why am I doing this?
Do it. You can do it.
Yeah, who cares if it hurts your mental and emotional health? It's fine.
I'm nowhere near it this month. I don't know how many books I've read, but it's not nowhere near what Amy has read.
Well, in every
44.
book
I can
has
100%
fit
do
into
it.
a prompt. Like as I'm like getting there, and I was like, the last room was the first room that I was like, I don't know what I want to read, and I have nothing. Like I have no ideas. Like, but yeah, I've gotten very lucky with my sprints
Nice.
or with my rooms.
That's nice that you've had. I had a good start, and then there was a good week and a half there where I hated every book that I read, and then it seems to have turned around. So we're back on the uptick now.
Okay, she really doesn't need drugs.
Oh, sorry, I lost where I was. The comments like crazy. Finished The Flying Mermaid. Posted the review on Goodreads and Book Sirens, and chatted on Discord about how to give writing critiques. Nice, very nice. Finished my room 6 book, so now on to the next one. What's the next one? What are you reading next, Lexi? Let us know. Margaret's here. Hello, Margaret. 21 pages. Margaret, what are you reading? Or are we allowed to know? Because we may not be allowed to know. Because it might be for a secret thing. So only tell me if I can know. Read 58 pages of A Touch of Ruin.
Hold on. Why is Margaret reading? Margaret, you're supposed to be editing.
Oh, well, then you should not be telling me anything because you're supposed to be editing, and I didn't know I was supposed to reprimand you, Margaret.
I came back and I was like, wait a minute.
Video or words? Because maybe she edited 21 pages, which is super
Impressive. She's supposed to be editing a video, though.
Oh, then.
I love how Bree just like popped back in and was like, Margaret?
I had to go let the dogs out.
Yeah, I was just say, I was like, Bree has been summoned back.
Started with the Slender Man stabbing. Okay.
Ooh. That happened in my woods.
Did it? I did not know that.
I've been here the last couple of nights.
Well, in my state, it happened.
It's still like close-ish.
Yeah. I just feel like everything in the state is near me. I don't know if people in other states do that, but
I do.
Everything that happens in my province, I'm like, that was near me.
Yeah, that was in my backyard.
Yeah. That was near. However, I do live in a slightly small province, so it's not really like you could leave the province in about 5 hours of driving. Like it's not like.
I mean, it was the same side of the state as me, so.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I mean, whenever something happens in Iowa, I'm like, oh wow, that's so close to where I'm from. Like I do the same thing.
But now I think I feel like I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Hold on.
22 pages, 6%. Infinite threads, 21 pages. Okay. 38 pages? Yeah. I was gonna say it's the one with the kids and the Slender Man is
yeah, where the Slender Man told them to yeah.
Yeah. Read 38 pages during the sprint, going to get ready in the next sprint, and going to get some lunch. Nice.
That happened in 2014. That's almost 10 years ago.
I know. It was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
They are like adults now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're 21.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, apples for pie. Finished a chapter. Oh, I guess people are starting to do, meal prep in the United States for the big day.
Yeah, American Thanksgiving is on Thursday.
Mm.
Yeah, I have to make green bean casserole tonight. Yeah.
I just have to make potatoes. That's easy.
That is easy.
Well, so is green bean casserole, to be fair.
Oh, yeah.
It's just dumping stuff.
Yep.
Which I missed.
Yeah, he needed to go outside.
I missed
it. That's why I had to leave for a second.
Oh, I missed it. You're crushing it, Amy. You are.
No.
Agree. And Kelsea hopes you love the fine.
I am really, really liking it. Like a lot.
There you go.
It's taken some weird turns, but I'm here for it.
I really like the disability rep in that one.
Yeah, I love that. I appreciate that for sure.
I agree. 29% of Emily Wilde. Think about 6 books. I'm on the bus of struggles this month. You know what? 6
books is 6 books.
Do you know how many people who don't read any books in a month?
I know.
Right. 6 is still great.
You can celebrate half a book.
True.
Some people read less than 6 books in a year.
This is true.
We did it in 21 days.
Right. A lot. Kindle's charged. Yay! Now you can read the correct book for your room. What's the best book or book-related gift you've ever received? Ooh. Well, I mean, I got my Kindle gifted to me, so I'm going to say my Kindle because a Kindle's a pretty good gift. Anybody else have one that's coming to mind?
I haven't really gotten bookish gifts, I don't think. I mean, other than
stuff through your wish list.
Yeah.
I mean, really same for me. Like most of my books have been given to me from people that order them from my wish list.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah,
I've gotten some cool bookmarks as gifts, but
my sister got me a wine trivet that is not tippable, like the untipping wine.
Ooh, yeah.
Cozy that says books and wine is a fine time or something bookish and sassy like that I really love. My sister and I are both readers, so we usually get bookish stuff.
Oh, that's very
so
sneaky.
basically anything my sister has gotten me, I have really loved. So
nice. I love this because it's in all caps.
I'm just saying, Margaret, the people in this chat want to see that video.
Reading and editing at the same time. That's a skill.
All the best booktubers can do it. Didn't you know, Brittany?
I mean, yeah. I don't know whose TV's really loud.
I don't think there's anybody that's. I don't hear
I
anything.
don't think anyone has a TV. I don't know what
I
you're
don't have a
doing.
TV on.
I'm sorry that there's an echo though. Same here in Maine about everything here being nearby, even though it's nearly 8 hours drive long.
I mean, from here to the end of the state, it's like 5 hours. So it's not like, and I live on one end of the state. So it's like, it is pretty, but yeah, everything's in my backyard.
Hi, Steph. How are you? Finally relaxing, worked like crazy all morning. Work in a grocery store. So this is the busiest time of year, I bet.
Oh, bless you.
I bet. That sounds like it's been very busy. And then went to the Apple store and upgraded my phone. Oh, a new phone.
Fun.
So exciting. But you've been without a phone for most of the day while weekend, so it's exciting once it's all set up though.
Yeah.
Getting out of making anything because my family decided to do Thanksgiving tomorrow night for dinner, and I'm working until an undetermined time. We'll get off at 5:30, 6:30. Who knows?
Nice.
Well, I hope you get off earlier rather than later. Normally, I host all the holidays and make all the food, but I told my family I wasn't hosting this year. Actually going to stay at home and make my favorite food and veg out. Well, that's nice that you can relax this year. It's nice. Headphones is a good book-related gift.
That is a good one.
True.
Yeah.
It's very true. Last year, I was put in charge of dessert for Thanksgiving and thought I crushed it. So I was expecting to be asked to do it again this year. When I asked this year, my mom said she's
I'm sorry, but whenever someone is like the cheese plate or a veggie tray, like that's just insulting.
I'm sure that you did crush it.
Like, my goal for every family event is to finally make something that my family is like, you know that thing that you made last year? Can you bring that again? And I never happen.
Oh, I have a pasta salad that is like that. It's like for our summer get-togethers. Derek's mom loves it, and so it's like every time we're doing a potluck, she's like, "Can you bring pasta salad?" I was like, "Yeah, it's literally pasta, Greek dressing, and like veggies."
Right on. Best bookish gift I've been given. My dad gave me a copy of Ulysses, his favorite
fun.
book. Oh, I love that. And he passed away. Well, I'm sorry. But that's nice that you have those books to remember, which is nice.
Yeah.
Don't actually need most of my brain for the first edit. This is also true because you can just kind of like go for wherever there's empty space. Hello, Michaela. Spent most of the day on the phone with Verizon, but finally ready to sit down and read. We are doing Friendsgiving this year. That's fun. I feel like, yes, we have Thanksgiving in Canada, but it's not nearly to the extent that it is in the Americas. We also have it a lot earlier. Like it was a good month and a half ago at this point. Oh, could have been. Doubt I'll get off early. I'm on our readiness specialist tomorrow, and the man is slow. Like last week, the last appointment was scheduled for 4:10, and I didn't leave until 6:30.
If they were hearing a man's voice on my end, it may have actually been my TV. Mariah's watching Grey's Anatomy, and Alex was yelling at one point, so that could have been what people were hearing.
That could have been it. That could have been it. My husband makes these sausage stuffing balls with cranberry dipping sauce. That sounds really good.
That sounds delicious.
Those do sound really good.
Maybe put the recipe in the Discord.
Just the same thing. I was like, would you like to put that recipe somewhere where the rest of us can see it? Because even though my Thanksgiving is over, Christmas is just around the corner.
Doesn't matter. You can make those whenever.
Yeah, lots of holidays can have stuffing and cranberry balls.
Exactly.
There's nothing not made better by stuffing.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know that I agree about that, but
Do you like stuffing?
when stuffing is good, it's good.
That's the thing. People try to put way too much stuff in stuffing.
This
Yeah,
is true.
but I've had bad stuffing, and it's like
The one that my mother-in-law makes has Brussels sprouts in it, and like that's the one vegetable I just cannot eat,
Ew.
and it just kind of ruins the whole thing.
Yeah, okay, that would ruin it for me as well.
It sounds like a parent's attempt to like make you eat more vegetables. Like eat your Brussels sprouts. Like,
Right?
we're just gonna mix it into the stuffing.
Necessary.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law told her youngest daughter to bring peas, but don't open the can. The shade.
Wow.
That's so rude. Could you imagine telling somebody that? Like, I don't care who you are.
no.
Like, no.
That's like asking someone if they want to bring like plates and silverware.
Seriously.
Or cups and ice.
Yeah, cups and ice.
Can you bring? Can
She
you bring
will rue the day.
things? I am not participating in the reindeer readathon because after Get a Clue, I'm going to need a not competitive readathon. I will be doing some readathons in December, but they're going to be like low key bingo boards, etc.
Right.
I'm
I don't know
also
if I can do competitive.
I'm also not participating in this for the same reason.
I think we are. Well,
I'm like,
like,
I just
but
really
it
need to
looks
get
so
my
fun.
currently reading my like end of year books read.
yes.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I'm trying to do just like specific books, but also mood read. That doesn't make much sense, but that's fine.
But like I'll probably like be like I'll hang out in sprints and stuff. Like that's honestly like the best part about readathons is like doing the sprints and things.
It
Like,
really
so even
is.
if you're not doing the prompts or doing the competition, like just hanging out with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true, it's true. And thank you for posting that in the Discord because we're excited to see it. It didn't sound like Derek or anyone else in the house is making. I call it stuffing. Does anyone call it dressing?
I call it
I've
stuffing.
heard it.
I
both
call it
ways.
stuffing too.
I also call it stuffing,
Yeah.
but my grandma always called it dressing. So
Yeah, but I've heard it called dressing for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard it both ways.
I feel like it's a
think
southern
I
thing.
usually call
I
it
call it
stuffing.
dressing.
Oh, could be.
Well, because dressing is made outside the turkey and stuffing is made inside the turkey.
Right. But people call it stuffing
But
regardless.
people just call stuffing. Yeah.
Is dressing that you put in the turkey.
Welcome back, Erin.
It is.
How are you? Back from the barn and making supper. Nice. Hello, Rye. How are you? Katie's readathon. Exactly, because it's a bingo board. Exactly.
Yeah, I think I can handle that.
That's the extent of what I can handle after a big competitive readathon. Sweet potatoes for pie tonight. Stuffing in the bird. Dressing is not. There you go. Was going to participate, but need a break after this month. We're all like, we're tired.
Yep.
Tired. It's stuffing if it's stuffed. It's dressing if it's not. That makes sense.
If it dresses the turkey. If it's stuffed in the turkey or it's dressed on the turkey.
Yeah, I've just always called it stuffing regardless of where it's located.
I'm like, ours usually isn't anywhere near the turkey. Like it's a whole separate thing.
Exactly. It doesn't touch the turkey unless I choose to do it.
Yeah.
Like it's in a whole separate dish.
Yeah.
Same. I don't typically stuff our turkey, but you know. Call it stuffing, but I've heard it called dressing. Yeah.
But also as someone who like works in food safety, I don't really like raw poultry touching anything else.
I hear you on that. I feel that in my soul.
Like honestly, the amount of people that are gonna end up getting salmonella this weekend, pretty high.
the scary part of turkey, y'all.
Mhm.
Chapter 13 of Serpent in the Wings of Night. Found my last Christmas present to myself. It's at my cousin's house. Oh, found my lost Christmas present to myself. Well, I'm glad you found it.
Yeah.
Gonna attempt the reindeer readathon and then Leandra's in January. Very nice. I think we're all very excited about the plethora of boards and things for TBR-a-thon. But that is the end of the comments. So if we do a 45, I'm trying to do the math because we have to move over to Brooklyn's
Brooklyn's isn't for like 3.5 hours.
Why did I think they were at 11? My time, 10 o'clock.
I'm like the schedule says midnight Eastern time.
They're scheduled for 10 Eastern.
She might have moved it up.
She may have moved it up.
Yeah. So I think we have time to do.
You can do 45, yeah.
45.
Because then you still have an hour and a half.
Yeah, that'd be fine. I'm just thinking, what can we get into?
Maybe 2 30-minute ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Or just one
I have
long.
to do that time, so we'll just leave it as 45. Just I'm like, no, that won't work. Oh goodness gracious. So I will see everyone in 45, and this will be our last sprint then because of starting. So I'll see you in 45. Hello. I made it to 58% in Vicious Darling, so I'll finish it tomorrow. How did everybody else do?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't read much because I've been packing. My husband and I, we leave at like 4 a.m. So packing, and then I did like an author chat. So I read like chapter. So
Progress.
And you have also been sprinting all the day long.
Right.
So,
Yes.
like, you definitely do not need to read it.
Right.
Brie, how'd you do?
I only read to 62% because I made chicken
Nice.
and broccoli.
Very nice.
That looks delicious.
It's a HelloFresh meal.
Nice. Okay. I was gonna say, I was like, oh, what the preparation, the
No, everything's in a bag. You just like put it all together.
Mhm. I am at page 100 for starter villain, and it's gotten weird, as some people have seen in the private chat. So here we are. Yeah. Fortunately, it was a misunderstanding among the dolphins. I will tell people that. Those in the comments will not know what I'm saying, but here we are. And I am enjoying it. I'm finding it very quirky and just so weird that I'm liking it. It's working for me. And so I'm about like 40% in, I think.
Nice. Amy? Oh, you're still muted.
It's been a while since I've done that.
We've all done it many a times.
I've been sitting here talking the whole time, and I'm like, nobody cares what I have to say. No, nobody can hear me. Nobody. Anyway, I'm at 59% of the fine print, and I just want to say that it is a spicy time. And I looked at the percentage, and I was real upset to see that it was 59.
Dang it.
That's
Really
close.
I was like, oh, we just talked. Oh, darn.
Missed opportunity there, everyone.
Missed.
It was a miss. Hold on. Let me figure out where we were in the comments because I have no idea.
But I also ate during that.
Oh, nice.
But mine's all gone. So.
You're very welcome, Ro. Thanks for hanging out with us. Read 21 pages. Hello, Coda. How are you? Just got in from work. Really loving this book.
Yay.
One of the Last Harold Mange trilogy. I'm glad that you're loving your book.
Nice.
Because tonight I feel like it's been more people not loving their books. So I'm glad that you are loving your book. Clean the waffle iron and put it away. Wipe the kitchen counter where the waffle iron was. Nice. Got to clean up the kitchen at the end of the day. Seriously, Sprinting Queen.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you get to a point where you just don't really feel it anymore. Like, I'm feeling good.
We understand this as after Ice Planet this weekend. We were like, yeah, you just get used to it.
Yeah, you just go on like autopilot. It's really weird. Yeah.
I feel like
That's what I'm going to do on Friday because I'm going to sprint all day.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be different if we were like sitting here having to chat the whole time. But like because we get to go do our own things, like it's way more laid back.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Especially when you do hour-long sprints.
Mm-hmm.
Reading Wildfire. Are you liking this? I really need to start this series because I have both books. So like there's no reason
I feel like I'm gonna like Wildfire because I didn't realize it was a camp book and I was a camp counselor.
It is.
I was too. Is that Icebreaker?
It's the
second book.
It's a sequel.
But you could definitely read the
It's not even a sequel. I don't even think it's in the same world, is it?
Yeah, they're in both Maple Hills. But
Did you see the controversy about the third one?
No.
What's the controversy?
Well, because they just did the cover reveal and he's a person of color and they were like, this was never mentioned in any of the books that this guy was a person of color.
Oh, he's in the previous book.
Yeah, he's in the previous book.
Oh.
Smell a bit of convenience. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Okay.
No, I have probably because I'm not really paying much attention to the series as I own them, but have not read.
I own Icebreaker. Somebody got it for me for my birthday, I think.
Yeah, well, that's true. I own Icebreaker. I have Wildfire on my Kindle because I have the arc.
My dog really wants my dinner.
I'm making eye contact with him. I'm like, hello.
Feed me.
You know, you don't get people food. You're on a diet.
He is not concerned with that.
Not at all.
No.
I just love how big his head is. I don't know. I love it so big.
It's like quite literally like this long.
Yeah.
He's 130 pounds.
Oh,
Wow.
big boy.
Yeah.
75% into the audiobook of Starter Villain. 38 more pages of Assistant to the Villain. Showered, threw away expired meds, read 2 chapters of Culinary Confessions, and cut out 3 pieces of my DIY advent calendar. That's fun. 51 pages that time. Did you do any editing?
I'm glad it was you and not me this time.
Well, and it's even I noticed there was a post on Twitter that it has to be edited by tomorrow. And I was like, well, now you're just asking for it, Margaret. To page 50, 12% of Maru by S.B. Divya. Nice. Lainey! Hello, our fearless leader. How are you? We missed your face too.
Yeah.
I missed your sprints today. It was very hectic here at the house. At 69% on NetGalley now, but not as fun. Not enough brain for reading tonight, so I was cleaning the kitchen. Progress was made. We love the productivity. Got Apple set and read a chapter, and about to start the sweet potatoes. Multitasking while wanting to sleep is fun. That's parenting in a nutshell. Multitasking while wanting to sleep.
I feel like we need to work on your definition of fun.
That's accurate. 13 pieces. I need 24. You can do it. You still have what? 10 days left?
A week? No, there's 10 days left of November.
Bree is sprinting all day on Friday.
I'm starting at 9:30 Mountain Time.
There you go.
And I'm gonna go until I don't want to anymore.
Are you sprinting tomorrow too? Or
yeah. I haven't scheduled them yet. I need to do that. Because I thought, well, like we were supposed to have a family thing. And so then I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. And then Derek was like, yeah, I don't want to go to the thing tomorrow night. I'm like, cool.
No, I was looking to see who had sprints tomorrow, which is, if anyone wants to know, we have Brooklyn's next. Leandra has sprints tomorrow at 1:30 Eastern Standard Time, and then Breeze will be tomorrow night to be scheduled.
7:30 Eastern.
7. There you go.
Yeah, and I was basing mine off of your time, Bree. So depending on if you change it, I can, because I was just going to go up until whenever your time is. So if you end up changing it, that's when I'll.
No, that's probably because that gives me time to like get home and then like get some stuff done before I get on sprints.
Okay, perfect. So I was like 1:30 was just arbitrary. I was like, okay, I'm going to give myself enough time, and then people can just jump right into Breeze. Okay,
that works.
20% into the fine print and really liking it.
Yay, Rainey's liking a book.
Picked up Turkey Day Murder by Leslie Meyer. So far, it's harder to put down than Songbird and Snakes, so we're good. Nice. Well, I'm glad you like it more than Songbird and Snakes, because I know you were not having a good time with that on Sunday. Just browse the Kindle store. That's a dangerous game, but we love it. 30 pages, but joined a little late. Also, hello. We are still here, not for much longer, but we are still here. We're getting to the end. Loving Wildfire so far.
Yay.
Oh, I have full faith that you can get it done. I have full faith.
I will bug her until it is done. Just like every tweet that's on her, like if she posts anything on Twitter from now until 1 o'clock tomorrow, I'm just gonna be like, "Are you editing?"
These are the kind of friends we all need, y'all. Back from getting your nails done. Nice. Watched some YouTube, ate a late dinner, cheesy sausage and potato soup. That sounds good. And listening to We Are Lost and Found. On chapter 15 of Serpent and the Wings of Night. We are having our work Christmas party on Friday. So tomorrow and Thursday will be insane setup. That's kind of nice to do it like a little bit early though, because December is always so just hectic.
Mm-hmm. We always do ours in January.
Yeah. That's also a good time to do it. Like do it in the new year.
Yeah.
What's your opinions on books describing characters' appearances? I have no opinion, but Dad doesn't like it. He wants to imagine characters looking however he wants. I mean, I feel like it's necessary if it's necessary to the plot and who the character is.
I have a lot of feelings about this question, actually.
Go ahead. Go.
So if it's not described, most people are going to see them as a white cis het person.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's just what the media has pushed on us for so long. And so if they aren't represented, or if they don't have a description, then there's no diversity.
Could not have said it better.
Oh yeah, and skinny.
Yes. True.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Got to 34% and now going to bed. Good night, Jen.
Now Julie's yelling at her.
I got to the comment. I just laughed. I was like, I love it. Right. Just don't participate in work Christmas party.
That's fair, because you can't get drunk.
Oh, I love the people I work with. We could totally get drunk.
It depends on the.
We don't, obviously, because I would never say that out loud.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's what people will see. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. This. That's the end of the comments. And Brooklyn starts in 28 minutes. So we'll probably just end here and let everyone have a little break between now and Brooklyn. But thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight. Like I said, we've got Brooklyn Sprints next, then Leandra's tomorrow afternoon, Breeze tomorrow night, and then we're back here on Thursday for daytime sprints. So
because you're Canadian and it's not Thanksgiving.
It's not Thanksgiving. So I will get you all through Thanksgiving. If you want to ignore your families and read, you can come and do it here.
Maybe I'll stick an AirPod in and listen to you.
You're welcome, everyone. Giving you alternatives to the holiday season. I didn't even realize it was Thanksgiving until 2 days ago when I scheduled it, and I was like, "All right, well, that's fine." There's so many other people who are subscribed here from everywhere else in the world. That is no problem.
Mm-hmm.
But that is the end of the night for us, and I will see everyone soon. And have a good night.